Welcome to the Gym Explainer, powered by MaxMembers.ai. It's great to have you all with us, gym owners, operators, managers, salespeople, entrepreneurs, and personal trainers. Now, for you folks looking to open a new gym, maybe acquire one, or you just need some working capital, listen up. We can provide funding options up to $500K. The best part, it's unsecured, and there are no restrictions on use. Just check us out at fmconsulting.net. So today, we're diving into a really powerful white paper by jthomas, and our whole goal here is to give you some insights you can actually use.
Okay, so let's just jump right in with the big question from Jim's paper. We've all seen this, right? There's a gym that is just all over social media, it looks totally packed, everyone's talking about it, and then, boom, suddenly it's gone. Meanwhile, that kind of quiet, unassuming gym down the street has been chugging along, thriving for years. This whole explainer, it's about figuring out why that happens. Is your business built on a rock-solid foundation, or is it just, running on the fumes of hype? So first up, let's talk about the path that so often leads to failure. And jthomas has a great name for it, the mirage of vanity growth. This is all about the gym that focuses on looking successful, a lot of times at the expense of actually being successful. And believe me, it is a tempting trap to fall into.
And what's wild is how familiar this all feels. You just scroll through your social feed and this is what you see, isn't it? Founders bragging about opening their 5th location, or signing some big influencer, or landing this massive valuation. These are what we call the metrics of hype. Yeah, they look great on a screen, but they really don't tell you anything about the actual health of the business.
And that brings us right to the core thesis of this entire paper. It's simple, it's direct, and it is brutally honest. You can have all the Instagram followers in the world, but if your fundamentals aren't there, your business is basically built on sand. Hype just creates noise. Fundamentals? Well, fundamentals create a business that actually lasts. So what's hiding behind that flashy facade? Well, this is often the reality. In that race for more locations and more followers, the actual core business becomes this ghost in the machine. It's losing money every single month. Staff costs are totally out of control, leads aren't converting, and really the only thing keeping the lights on is another injection of cash. These are the signs of a business on life support. This quote just brilliantly illustrates the danger of relying on outside cash to survive. See, when you take on investors but you don't have a proven profitable model, you're not just taking their money. You're taking on their expectations, their pressure, their deadlines, and that pressure, it often forces really reckless decisions, turning that initial hype into a debt that ultimately gets paid by business failure.
All right, so let's flip the script a bit and look at the better path. Let's talk about the other gym, the one that's actually built to last. This is the gym that prioritizes a healthy business over just being a popular brand. It's all about substance, discipline, and true sustainable success.
If you strip away everything else, the fancy branding, the location, the equipment, the gyms that really endure, they all share this one essential trait. They're absolutely fanatical about discipline and profitability. Every single decision they make is measured against the bottom line, not against how it's going to look on social media.
And that means knowing the numbers that actually drive the business. Are you tracking your cost per sale to make sure your marketing is even working? Do you know your break-even member count, like the absolute bare minimum you need just to survive? Are you watching your recurring EFT stability? That's that predictable, reliable income that forms your whole financial foundation. These are the vital signs of your gym's health.
I love this quote because it's so visual, right? Running a business without knowing these key metrics is exactly like trying to navigate a minefield blindfolded. Yeah, you might get lucky for a little while, but eventually you're going to step on something that blows up. Data-driven decisions are really your only guide through it.
And this brings us to a really critical shift. It's not just about what you do, it's about how you think. The most successful operators out there, they have a different mindset. They've learned how to filter out all the noise and focus only on the insights that are actually going to drive revenue and growth.
This slide is fantastic because it's just so practical. So when a prospect says, I need to think about it, most of us just hear a price objection. But what a great operator hears is, I haven't seen enough value yet. When someone says they're too busy, it means you haven't shown them a solution that's actually worth their time. It's about responding to the real meaning, not just the words they're saying.
And this right here gets to the heart of that mindset shift. Are you looking for external validation, or are you building internal validation? See, the hype-driven gym is always asking, what do other people think of us? But the healthy gym is asking, can we pay our own bills? Are we reinvesting actual profits? Is our model proven? One is a performance for an audience. The other is building a real, self-sufficient asset.
Let's just let that sink in for a second. In an industry that's totally obsessed with funding announcements, this is the ultimate truth. The real measure of strength isn't who gives you money. It's not needing anyone else's money to thrive. That is true power. That's true independence.
So how do you build this financially independent, internally validated gym? Well, the final key is discipline. Success isn't about one lucky break or one viral video. It's about the consistent, and let's be honest, often unglamorous execution of proven systems day in and day out.
You see, winning gyms are built on systems that compound over time, just like interest. Staff training isn't a one-time thing, it's non-stop. Your member onboarding is a system that's designed to absolutely crush cancellation rates. You make decisions based on data, not on whatever the latest exciting trend is. These things aren't flashy, but they are the bedrock of a profitable business.
And this is the payoff for all that discipline. Sustainable growth, it's not a race. It's a right that you earn by first making one location profitable. I mean, think about it. If you can't make one gym work, you have no business opening a second. You earn the right to get bigger by proving your model is solid.
Okay, so we've looked at the two paths. One is built on hype and looking good to outsiders, and the other is built on fundamentals and internal strength. Now it's really time to decide which path you're on, and more importantly, which one you want to be on.
So this is the choice, laid out right here on the screen. Take a good look at these two columns and just ask yourself, honestly, which gym are you building? Is it the one on the left that lasts, or is it the one on the right that's at risk of just fizzling out? This choice really defines your future.
And we'll end the core message with this one final thought from Jim. In business, just like in fitness, the strongest ones aren't the people with the flashy mirror muscles. They're the ones with unshakable fundamentals. Success isn't about showing off. It's about showing up every single day and doing the disciplined work that really matters.
Now, if you're ready to really strengthen your fundamentals, jthomas can help. Whether it's analyzing your numbers, building those profit-first systems, improving staff performance, or maybe preparing to scale the right way, he's got the expertise to guide you.
To take that next step, you can contact jthomas directly. You can reach him by phone at 214-629-7223 or just shoot him an email at jthomas@fmconsulting.net. And finally, a huge thank you to our sponsor, Gym Business Manager. It really is the best software for your gym. You can learn more about how they can help you manage your fundamentals at gymbusinessmanager.com. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.